that heals me. Got to see that's how I dream to be.
I dream I move.
I move.
I dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Be like Mike.
Oh.
Be like Mike.
Yeah, I try. Just need to fly.
Just one day if I could be that way. I dream I move.
Dream I groove. Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
I wanna be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Oh, be like Mike.
Like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show, and this is a Top 5 Tuesday. Yes, thank you for joining your boys. So you just heard, I hope you heard, number 5 in my top 5 commercials of all times, the Be Like Mike commercial. And I think there could be a real argument that should be higher, but trust me, you're going to love the top 4. Yes, all right. The number is 404-382-0338. 404-382-0338, and this is the Doug Stewart Show. And this segment is brought to you by Univon. Great long distance, not like you at your mama's house. So check them out. Check out their banner link on my website, thedugstewartshow.com, and give them a try, all right? We're talking a little bit about the top 5 sports commercials of all times on today's list, all right? And then we're also talking about these sports. And before we even get to that, in the first segment, I mentioned the New York Giants going down, losing 3 games in a row. And I'm not sure, but I believe we have on the line one of their greatest fans of all time. Caller, you're on the Doug Stewart Show. Where are you calling from, and what is your name, and what the hell do you want to talk about?
Yeah, this is Jersey Vern calling from Atlanta.
What up, Jersey Vern? How you doing?
I'm good, baby. What's going on?
Hey, Vern, I called you out. Your team lost 3 games in a row. Y'all struggling. What you got to say, Vern?
But you know one thing about that, Doug? I don't never hide. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I respect that in you too, Vern. I really respect that.
You know, I get up early in the morning to drive this mail down South Jersey, right? So this morning, I'm dodging bids like the Giants receivers were dodging balls last night. Come on, you a grown-ass man making millions of dollars. Why you can't catch the ball, man?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is it that bad? Hold up. We missing just 2 players, a running back and a receiver.
Right.
You cannot replace that? Come on, man.
Yeah.
They got to be better than that, But you know one thing about it, brother? I found out that we always have these bad starts. But don't we come back strong? It's just the beginning of the second half of the season.
Yeah, and that's usually what's happened over the years with the Giants. They start out slow, and then they get hot like fish grease at the end of the year. I don't know about this time, Vern. I just don't know about this year, man.
All I got to say, like T.O. said, get your popcorn and your beverage and just watch every Sunday, because this Sunday is going to start with Seattle because they kind of weak. And we're going to go in there and we're going to make up for it because we mad as hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Like Michael Jordan and Spike Lee doing that commercial, Mike, I'm gone.
And he's gone. Appreciate the call, Vern. Vern called 404-382-0338. That is the number to the show. And, yes, 2 things. The Giants, that's usually their M.O., is they start slow, and then they get hot. They just get real hot, and then they win Super Bowls. If they make it to the playoffs, there's a very good chance that they make it to the Super Bowl. He talked about the receiver play last night. The Beckham kid is obviously their future. 8 catches, 156 yards, leaning on a guy in his first year a lot. I mean, a lot. So hopefully, the Giants don't get hot because I talk cash-ish about all New York teams. I do, because I think New York teams, they just get too much love. The Giants, oh, man, some of the Super Bowls that they've won under Eli Manning, especially over the last decade, are just so bootleg. And the way they beat the New England Patriots, bootleg in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Very bootleg. And then the Yankees, they just win all the damn time. 25, 26 World Series championships, something crazy like that. And the Knicks, oh my God, the Knicks, they get so much love for what reason I don't understand. Hadn't won a ring in 40 years. Really, technically, haven't come close to winning a ring in 40 years, maybe once or twice during the Patrick Ewing era. But nah, I just think that they get too much love as far as the media, and it's because they're the biggest market in this country, so they have the biggest media machine in this country, and I get that. But damn it, give some of these other teams some love that are winning championships and doing big things. Yeah. So that's my little tirade against the New York Giants. 404-382-0338. Now, if you haven't heard this story, your boy Dez Bryant, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, your boy Dez Bryant has signed on a new agent. And the new agency is Rock Nation. Yes, Jay-Z's new agency, sports agency, whatever thingy. Now, it's the second time in 5 years that your boy has partnered with Eugene Parker. Now, if you don't know Eugene Parker, he's like one of the biggest agents in the country. He represented Emmitt Smith, Deion Sanders. He actually even represented my little brother Ryan Stewart for about 2 or 3 weeks. And Ryan fired him, very shortly after he got into the league. But that's neither here nor there. He's one of the most prominent agents in the NFL. He's a black agent as well, okay? Here's the problem. Your boy Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, really doesn't like the move. This is coming from sources, and you don't know how much credence you can put in this, but really doesn't like the fact that he's left Eugene Parker, who the organization has a real good relationship with, and signed with Rock Nation. Now, I said this when Jay-Z started this agency a couple of years ago, and let me give you a little bit more backstory on this. He signed with Eugene Parker right out of college, fired him very early, and I guess that's a trend with Eugene Parker, fired him. Then he signed Drew Rosenhaus, fell out with Drew Rosenhaus, the super agent from South Florida, fell out with Drew Rosenhaus, and signed back with Eugene Parker in 2012. Now, so Jerry the way it's being reported is that Jerry Jones has a great relationship with Eugene Parker, and I guess he doesn't like working with the little hip-hop agency. Yes, and he feels like that Dez will get a better deal and be more well represented with Eugene Parker than with this Rock Nation sports agency. Here's the problem with that, though. Eugene Parker doesn't have the style and pizzazz and the notoriety and hangs out with rappers like Rock Nation, okay, and can be put into a position that a lot of these young people really respect. And whether that's, I don't know, appearing in a rap video or hanging out at a party or going to the 40/40 club in New York, Jay-Z's brand means a lot to these younger players that grew up listening to him and to his music. I mean, it's true. There's just no way around it. So it's almost kind of like, it has that feel of, I don't want to hang out with the little hood dudes, the little hood agency. And that's not good. That's not a good look, because I think that these guys are a force. Okay, this is a agency that's signed on a lot of big names, and I don't think they're going anywhere. That's the big thing about this. I don't think they're going anywhere. You just got to change with the times. Out with the old, in with the new. And if it's going to hurt your relationship with the player going forward, I don't think that's a good thing. I definitely don't think that's a good thing. So we're going to keep our eyes on that story. But I love it. I love the fact that, and Dez Bryant talked about it, that, my brand, this is bigger than football, and it's about promoting his brand. And he came from these hard beginnings, and he closely relates to Jay-Z's upbringings, and they kind of have, something more mutual than the former agent, okay, and the people that he was dealing with before. So I totally respect that, totally respect Jay-Z and Rock Nations and their business acumen, and I really respect that. I love how these young boys go get it, and I've said that before over the last couple of weeks. I love how these guys are businessmen, and like Jay-Z said, I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman or a businessman. And you know how the hell that saying goes. He's a businessman, not just a businessman. I think that's the way it goes. So I really respect the fact that these guys are aligning with each other. They're promoting each other's brands. Master P was the great promoter, speaking of agents, a guy that tried his hand in the agency business at one time. So I really respect that. And good for these guys, and I hope it works out. I hope it's not a situation like what happened with Ricky Williams signing on with Master P. And it seems like that thing was you know, they were a little bit over their head, or he didn't have the. And here's something about that. People try to say Master P was negotiating contracts when he started the No Limit sports agency. That's not the case. You know good and well he had lawyers. He was just the guy to bring them. Okay, he was the icon. He was the face of it. So Master P wasn't negotiating any contracts. That's ridiculous. Same situation right here. You've got proficient guys handling the contracts and the management of them. So I have no problem with it at all. I actually think it's a very good thing. All right, up next on the Doug Stewart Show, we'll continue on our top 5 sports commercials of all times, as well as more Dallas Cowboy news. Jerry Jones is just... something's going on with him and Romo. Something is really going on with him and Romo. If just listen, stay tuned, and I'm going to tell you what Jerry Jones said that's going to happen when the Dallas Cowboys travel to London to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to be a real problem. Don't go away. It's the Doug Stewart Show.
I'm always saying get with the times. Stop acting like you at your mama house, calling that girl you met at summer camp 2 states away, and your mama screaming out, "I know you better not be talking long distance running up my bill with that little hussy girl." Well, get with the times with the long distance charges. Presenting Univon. Univon offers unlimited worldwide calling to 60 plus countries for $14.99 a month. No contract, no activation fee, and no cancellation fee. Users can call anytime using their mobile phone or home IP phone. So stop flushing money down the drain. Get more details by clicking Univon's link banner on thedougstewartshow.com or the link on the DougStewartShow.com app. Try out Univon and call your peoples like you not at your mama house. All right, I know the deal. You've been thinking about starting that online store, right? And you do know e-commerce makes billions a year. That's right, billions with a B. Well, just do it, and do it right with my friends at AmeriCommerce. AmeriCommerce is an easy-to-use tool to sell anything online, on Facebook, and through mobile phones. Over 100,000 merchants and website owners have chosen AmeriCommerce to handle their stores and customers. They have the most in-depth features in the industry, which include multiple storefronts, website management from one source, a Facebook shopping application, a mobile-optimized website, and much more. Don't let eBay, Amazon, and Zappos get all the money. Get your piece of the pie, too. Click on the link on the DougStewartShow.com or the app link for details. The Doug Stewart Show is off and running, but just like every company, we need sponsors. Would yours like to work with one of the livest, most dynamic, and recognized sports talk show personalities in America? By the way, that's me. Getting in on the ground floor? Well, call us at 770-847-0536 or email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com and let's do business. From the smallest company in Atlanta to the biggest brands nationally and worldwide, shawty. People know me and the Stews brand in these streets. Holla at your both. Once again, the number is 770-847-0536 or email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Yes!
Nice shot. Let's see what you can do now.
Let's go, man.
Don't smile, kid.
How much you want?
All day. Oh, gotta stay down on that.
I got that.
You got what? That's a youngster for you. Just when you thought it was safe to come outside.
Bet you won't score again.
I won't score again? How you like that rainbow? We're not done. Excuse me.
Had enough?
Well, look here. Sucker. You reach, I teach.
We'll see.
Lesson just started.
Come on.
That's ugly.
Could have done.
You should have done.
Hey, Mike.
What?
Who's got next?
Get your young butt out there.